We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Florida Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season, He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Gibson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. He's got him wide open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Shake and runs through another one. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Lemon. Forced out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Haas. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simmons. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for the end zone. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's got him. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Hobbs. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Watkins. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ray. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Alexander. And he'll take it in. House it. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Lemon. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to run it. After the filthy move, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Wilson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and
he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the... 5. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Calls in the deep ball. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Did the work himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The snap sets up the throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. But tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. That one never had a chance, incomplete. A 3rd down try for the offense. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about Back to throw, it's Lemon. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Oh, what a cut. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back to this long 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go straight.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw at Simmons. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! They'll start this drive going to the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. Got room to work. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's Lemon. Pressure coming. Got the first down. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gators have this offense rolling.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to
Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 11 over Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Makes the grab. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They just keep firing. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Elevates over his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Escapes trouble. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Alexander. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
there he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here on the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Turns it on in midfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes his man miss. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back.
Just plowing ahead. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here on the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the... Oh, he's got some space! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And there's something you don't see very often, a fumble on a quarterback sneak, and quarterbacks got to do a really good job of bellying the ball and securing it before you start pushing forward. I don't know if he ever really had control of it. The defense was able to knock it out and create the takeaway.
The Gators sending the offense. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Gibson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the air, it's Lemon. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Dances away. Escapes the sack. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators are flying down the field. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.